Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's TJ and I'm happy to have you here. I really wanted to have like some polished thing to say to you and I have a script, but I feel so silly reading it and trying to follow it. So I'm just going to kind of give you a little bit of who I am here so that you can see that I'm just a normal gal, just like you. I've been through my own crazy life stuff and I have turned my journey into a passion for wanting to help other women, go forward in their own journey. So kind of like lighting that path, guiding you forward through what I've learned about myself, the things I've learned, studied, trainings I've taken, because I know what it's like to hide parts of yourself. I know what it's like to overgive, to overdo, to overachieve, to always be striving for those things. And I also know what it's like to have this transition in midlife where the kids are grown and gone, and what I thought I wanted isn't really what I wanted, and having to start that over, or even moments of just waking up and wondering, what is next? Who am I? And what am I about? What is it that I want? And realizing that a lot of voices I was hearing in my head were not my own. They were someone else's, or like this combination of voices from society, from authority, from family, and realizing that I just needed to sort out and get in touch with who I am. Excuse me. So I do want you to know that I have walked this path, and that's why I feel comfortable being here with you and hoping to share some of the things that I've learned. Um, I want to note that in my coaching, I draw on my experiences, my life experiences, the things I've learned through training, like body-based experiences, like mindfulness, these gentle whole body and restorative practices. I was big into yoga for a while, and really, I still love restorative yoga. And I go to a class right now. I'm going to a class each week to really support myself and who I want to be. Um, this is also a time when we can rediscover forgotten passions, because we now have the space and the time for that. I would say I've read more books, more fun books that I just love reading. Like, well, I'm a big Danielle Steele person, which I know maybe that's good, maybe that's bad, but that's just one of my loves. And I love Jonathan Kellerman books with the Alex Delaware novels. And so I have read so many of both of those since the kids grew up and left. And not that I didn't read when they were home, I just have so much more time to do that and more capacity for that and more I find more joy in it right now. So there's all of that. So maybe your forgotten passion is dancing or painting or poetry. We can help you get back to that. Um, it takes time to rebuild trust with yourself so that you can take those bold steps. And it starts with reconnecting with your body, reconnecting with your breath, noticing your presence, who you are in each moment, and taking those steps to start deciding and discerning what it is that you love now, what you value, what you want out of this time period in your life, and then finding those actionable steps, those informed steps to go forward. And as a coach, I want to empower you. I want to call you higher. I want to lovingly keep you accountable to whatever vision you have for yourself that you share with me because I want to be able to see you reach that. That excites me to see people reach their goals and to be so, so happy and so excited for their wins, the small ones, the big ones, all of it. And I also want you to know that we're going to try to have some fun while we're doing this because we just can't take life too seriously. There's so much heaviness in the world, and if we can find joy and embrace joy and look for the joy and do joyous things, because that sometimes in itself is an act of rebellion, and I love that. I just love that. So if any of this is resonating, you found the right place, and I'm happy you're here. And I invite you to subscribe so that you can know so you'll notice, or so that you'll be notified, there we go, of when I release new material, which will hopefully be on a regular basis, but it may be just whenever the spark hits me, because that's kind of how I roll right now with consistency, is like when the spark hits, roll with it, go with it, not necessarily on a set schedule. So if it resonates, join me. You can always comment in below, leave a comment below if you would like to introduce yourself, and because I would love to welcome you into my little community. I'm so excited to have you here. Thanks for stopping by, and until next time, see you later.